forgot to get everything in place here. For those watching the Unedited, that's Tyler playing with a bag of chips.
Yeah, that's dog food, actually. Kid with me.
What was that?
That's dog food. My kid was hungry.
Oh. They're breaking up pretty bad. I'm guessing you're pretty far away from your Xbox at the moment.
Sorry. No, you said it was a bag of chips. I said that was dog food. My kid was hungry.
Ah, yes. Well, about do it. Alright, before I did the drawing again.
You had no response either?
Nope. Nope. She wasn't real. She wasn't real.
Holy crap.
Yeah, what was her name? Like Kelly Rose or something like that?
Yeah, something. Yeah, sure, that works.
Yeah, Kelly Rose Vale. She wasn't real. I gave her a chance, though. I gave her a chance.
Yeah.
Or she was real and she was banned from Twitter for, I don't know.
I don't have any specific topics to talk about, so...
Me neither. Just kind of... which is fine. If we have a short one, I can at least split it into two and put it up for the next few days, like Wednesday and Friday, and then the unedited on Saturday. So...
Alright.
Nothing too crazy. I have a game to talk about, which will probably take up most of the time for me. Outside of that, I haven't even really been paying attention to too much world news, except that David Hogg probably needs to stop talking.
I haven't paid attention to anything, man. Like I said, we can just be pretty loose, but, I mean...
Unedited people, these are our true thoughts.
There you go.
We sound like we have it all together during the podcast, but outside we have no clue what we're talking about until we actually get in the podcast.
No.
And then all of a sudden we have all this stuff to say.
Nope, I have no idea.
All right. I'll start this one off, and then we'll jump into our new winner. And just any random topic we think of at the time, and then we'll go into the game.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to TB Talks BS Walks. I am Brian and I'm here with Tyler and we're bringing you another show. How's everybody doing?
Tyler, I'm doing good. Tyler's drinking a beer. I'm having an adult beverage while we do the podcast because I had a long day at work.
You having an adult food with that adult beverage?
Nope. I'm drinking my supper. I'll probably have something here in a minute, but...
It's funny, I think adult food, I think whipped cream. It's a little weird. Anyway.
Well, this show's taking a turn early.
Yes, it is. Can't help it. Alright, we had to redo the drawing. Apparently Kelly Rose was not real. She's probably a real person, but not real on Twitter. So, she did not... answer the message or send her information or anything. So we did another drawing, which I'm trying to send a message to our new winner, which is John at Keep It Reloaded. He's a streamer. He plays Fortnite and Overwatch. So check out John, and we're going to send him a message real quick saying that he's a new winner of either a hoodie, a t-shirt, or something.
Please be real.
Oh, well, he's got to be real, right? I mean, what else could he be?
Does anybody feel like we've done this before?
Yeah, seriously. Right now, y'all get to hear me type over a keyboard. Like, congrats! You have won the choice The choice. I'm a horrible typer, people.
You just can't type while you're talking, that's all.
Oh, a TB Talks. BS Walks. The t-shirt, what is it, hoodie, and or hat. Woohoo! Probably an official name for hat, but I don't know, like ball cap. I don't know. I'm just putting hat.
Hat, cap. I mean, it's all the same. Is it not?
Yeah, should be. All right, we need your address, your sizes.
If you DM us right now, we can read your address live on the show.
Oh well, that's not gonna happen. That's hopeful. That's very hopeful. I give a week. Eventually, we'll come across somebody who thinks we're worth it and will actually message us back. This guy's like, got what? How many followers? I don't even know. There is like thousands of followers. The chance of him finding our little message and watching our show and going, oh yeah, sure, is a little slim. But I'm going to give it a shot just like I gave Kelly Rose, even though she wasn't real. Well, she might be real, but not real on Twitter. If she's a real person, I don't know.
Man, here I thought, giving away some merchandise was going to be a good thing for the show. It would keep people interested, but apparently it was a terrible idea.
Eventually we'll come across somebody. Maybe we'll get lucky and somebody will actually leave us a comment and be like, hey, send me something. And I'll just pick them, just to make it easy.
You guys hear this? This is an easy one. Message Brian if you want to win.
Oh. I did all of that. All of that. And I gifted it.
Yeah.
Your hat, luckily I copied it, pasted it before I deleted it. Because I'm kind of smart.
You're kind of smart?
Yeah. There we go. Haha! Message sent. We'll see if we get a reply here in the next 20, 30 minutes. Okay, so there we have it. The winner is John at Keep It Reloaded. Again, check him out. He does the whole Fortnite and Overwatch.
Does John have a last name, or is his last name Keep It Reloaded?
It just says John. I'm assuming this is his Twitter, gaming Twitter account. So he probably won't get a last name.
Okay.
Because he did it smart, and
okay.
I just put my name out there for everybody. Because, again, I'm kind of smart. I'm borderline not so smart, but I feel smart sometimes.
Okay.
Anyway. So there we go. We have our winner. Hopefully we'll get contacted by him. Pretty sure he's real. I just don't know if he really cares about TB Talks BS Well.
We are horrible at self-promoting our show. Do you know that? This is really awful.
I am. I'm a terrible person. But I'm self-aware, so that makes me pretty nice, in a way.
Hey, speaking of which, I was looking up video game releases of 2018.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, there's not a whole lot of really great games until about September. In the next couple of months, there's nothing really piquing my interest.
Not on Xbox.
Well, that's true. I also don't have a PC, but for Xbox, yeah, there was not really much that was really piquing my interest.
PS4.
What is it on
shameless
PS4?
game plug. This is I have not had more fun with a game in a long time. God of War.
I was just going to talk about that. I heard that released not long ago, didn't it?
Yes. I'm not even halfway through the game, dude. I've spent over several hours. I've been finishing school at home so I can play during my dead time at work. That's how bad it's gotten. I need help. But the story is so good. Oh,
ladies and gentlemen of the stream, call in your therapists. We're gonna have an intervention for Brian live on the show.
Seriously, I pulled it out to the living room. I have one of those games carry case with the screen inside the case. I pulled that out to the living room yesterday and was playing it while my wife was watching her show. I'm sure I annoyed the crap out of her, but it was such a good game. Still working on it. It's going to be really hard for me to play Far Cry 5 today.
You have officially graduated to the next level of addiction.
Apparently.
Congratulations.
Yep. But I've also, taken my first step in rehabilitation because I have admitted the problem. See? So it's like a 12-step, 10-step program, kind of.
What is it that they say? That admitting that there is a problem is
the first step to recovery.
Admitting you have one?
That's the first step to recovery, yes. So in this case, I have admitted the problem, but I've also admitted that it's probably not going to resolve itself until I've beaten the game. So I'm kind of stuck at the first step for a while. But still, it's an awesome game. If you have a PS4, I recommend everybody look into this game. Because the storyline is just so good, and the environments that you walk around in and go through are so rich. It's a very good game. The issue I currently have right now is... I don't know if it's really an issue. Like a small pet peeve. I don't know. You have 9 gates that you're supposedly supposed to be able to walk through, but so far, from what I've seen, people can only open like 3 of the gates. 3 or 4. I haven't gotten far enough. Oh. I haven't gotten far enough to really see what those are. Or if I can open all 9 gates. So I'm a little frustrated. And when I did walk into a gate, it was a very small area compared to, Midgard. You start off in Midgard, in Norse mythology, which is basically like Earth, I guess. So you start off in Midgard. Odin and all his family are crazy, and so you eventually have to start taking on family members of Odin. You go to Alfheim, and Alfheim's like a straightaway... Like, you just walk the path and eventually get where you're going. There's very little to explore. You come back to Midgard, all of a sudden all this stuff opens up, and you have a lot more to explore in Midgard. Well, then I go to it's like Muspelheim, or Musselheim, something like that. It's the Realm of Fire. And it's just this arena mode where you climb a mountain. And I got through this whole arena mode thinking I was awesome, and I get to the top, and I fight a Valkyrie. And she handily beats me one shot every time. So I've moved on from there. But it surprises me that you go to these different realms and there's just nothing. It's like it's just a linear straight through, and then when you get back to Midgard, there's all this stuff you can do, which is nice. I mean, I'm not complaining at the amount of content that's there already. I just kind of wish they had involved more in the extra gates you can go through, because it's a beautiful game, and the different gates are so different from Midgard. Like Alfheim, whatever. It's a bright area. There's a lot of like light elves, and there's bright lights, and it's a very woodsy environment, which you're dealing with like dark and light elves. So it's a very woodsy environment. You go to Muspelheim, and it's the Realm of Fire. All that's there is just like this huge volcano that you climb and fight random enemies. So, and that's the content from the gates.
Well, I typically can get into games that I can't pronounce the names of any of the worlds, so, yeah,
Oh, well, if I actually would buckle down and listen to... I'm so engaged in this story and the relationship between Kratos... yeah. Holy crap.
Thought it was Kratos.
It is Kratos. Crap, I called him Krotos. That sucks. Anyways, the relationship between Kratos and Atreus, his son, is a fun development. There are these little moments between father and son that are just perfect. And then I'm so engaged in that, I don't really pay attention to the names of the places I'm going, because I'm just going there to see if they have another interaction. They have another talk or another moment. So it's really good.
So is this the training of, is this the introduction of Kratos' kid?
Pretty much. There's something else about him. I can't really ruin the storyline because I don't know too much on the storyline involving his son. There is something more to him. I just don't know what. Yeah. Like, he's the son of a god, but he's very sick. So I don't know. It seems odd to me that the son of a god can get sick. You know? So I have no idea. I'm waiting to see what unfolds in the future. But it looks really good. Yeah. Oh yeah. But that means I'm pushing forward through the story, trying to figure out what's going on, instead of doing the side missions like I should. So I'm not paying attention as much as I should. So I'm missing like good pieces of armor and all this other stuff. Because I just want to see what happens to the kid. Like the last mission I went on, the kid started coughing so bad and started spitting up blood. So I'm a little concerned right now. But I also want that armor. So, like, cough a little more, kid. Just stand in the corner. Don't cough on me. I'm picking up some armor. Just stand in the corner. Get blood on my armor, I swear to God. And that's what I feel like. I feel like that's how I'm playing. I feel like an abusive father. Because I'm like, I need this armor. I know you're coughing. I know you have problems, and that we could take you to somebody who could possibly heal you. But I really need that set of armor. So,
right.
Can you hold it for a little bit?
Is this is not 4K capable because you're playing on PS4, so
it is on PS4 and on PS4 Pro. So it is 4K. I just don't have 4K.
That's a problem.
That's a problem for me. I mean, for anybody else who has the PS4 Pro, they're looking at a very beautiful game. I've seen it in the 4K. It's even more stunning. But I have regular PS4, and it's okay. It's still a stunning game. Like, compared to Far Cry and some of these new games that just came out, the environments are so good.
Dude, Far Cry looks pretty good. I haven't seen any games that can come close graphically.
You're gonna have to watch. You're gonna have to watch this one. You're gonna have to go to YouTube and just look up. Watch like the first 2 hours of the game. I know that's a lot. I know that's a lot of information and a lot of time to sit down and watch, but the environments, the first boss battle is within the first 2 hours, and the first boss battle is an epic one. Jaw-dropping. I wish I were streaming it when I got it, but I don't have my PS4 hooked up to my Hopage. So I wasn't streaming it at the time. I was just, I got it, thought it looked cool, was going to try it out, and ended up being pleasantly surprised. And now every time I'm like, I should stream it, I end up going, no, I just want to see it for myself. Like, I'm very selfish right now. I don't want to share it with anybody.
I hear you.
It's been a long time since I've been this way with a game. The first time I was like this was with Mass Effect. When I first played Mass Effect, because every decision you made had an effect later on in the game. So everything you did, and then it reestablished itself. Like, I got that excited again when Mass Effect 2 came out, and all the decisions I made from the first game affected the second game. So experiencing all of that for the very first time, I'm getting that whole feeling all over again with God of War. So it's fun. Like I said, I haven't felt this way about a game since Mass Effect came out. That's saying a lot. That was like early 2000s. That was way back. Way on back.
Aren't they working on a new Mass Effect?
Yes, actually. Which is more exciting news. Yeah. Yes. BioWare did disband their group that originally worked on Mass Effect. I think it was BioWare Montreal.
Okay.
BioWare Montreal or BioWare... it was in Canada. BioWare Toronto or something like that. One of those locations was shut down, so it was Dragon Age and Mass Effect were put on hold. EA has done... I don't know if they've gotten a new company to do it, or if they're just going to set their people on it. But yes, there is a new Mass Effect coming out that is continuing the Andromeda storyline, from what I understand. And there is a new Dragon Age coming out, continuing the storyline from where the last one left off.
Oh, okay.
This is exciting. It's very exciting.
From what I understand, weren't there several people that were disappointed in Andromeda?
Well, yeah, partly because they never finished it. Like, they had it, and there was stuff you could do, and there was people you saved and ships you saved, and then there was the Quarian arc, what it was called. They never resolved that, so the Quarians are just left out in space somewhere. We were expecting a DLC kind of resolving that issue, and nothing.
Right.
And then the ending of the whole fight, the last boss was disappointing. Like, you defeat him, and then his second in command just kind of walks out with a warning saying they're going to come after y'all eventually. That Andromeda is theirs or something ridiculous like that, and then that was the end of the game. Like, you really didn't resolve too much. You just killed the guy who was trying to kill you at that time. And now you gotta kill another guy later.
Well, I got to looking at, like I said, I was looking at game releases. I think I Googled it the night before last. And State of Decay 2, that drops May 18th, looks pretty good. That looks like something that may have my interest. Other than that, though, I mean, up until Red Dead Redemption drops, I think October, I mean, there wasn't much as far as Xbox One goes that was really, super piquing my interest at all.
Yep.
But...
Well, State of Decay 2 does look good, and it's multiplayer, so you get to play with your friends, so that's pretty fun.
Right.
505 Industries, I'm trying to remember what all they were involved in. I think they were involved with Halo, but I'm not positive. I know 505 Industries was involved with some game that I own somewhere.
303 Industries was Halo.
343. That's right.
343, yeah. Yeah, see, we were both wrong.
Yeah. 505 Industries is working on a Walking Dead game. And
yeah, it's overkill, right?
That looks really good, too. Yeah, I never played the Walking Dead games because they were all Telltale. And I can't stand Telltale games. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying as far as playability, I don't like them. I don't like the lack of control that I have. If I'm going to play as Batman, I'm going to play Arkham Knight because I can beat the crap out of somebody because I want to. Instead of getting a choice to possibly beat them, if that's a choice you can choose. Like, it's just frustrating to me. So, I'm not a huge Telltale fan. So, the fact that Walking Dead is actually getting a game where it's zombie survival and it's you control everything and you can shoot and you can attack or run or do whatever you need to do. Sounds great to me. Also, the Dying Light. It's going to have some competition, though, because I really do like Dying Light. Dying Light was an excellent zombie survival. I'm still kind of playing that on and off every now and then. Just because there's nobody to play with, really. So it's a slow progression for me by myself. But it is an awesome game. Awesome zombie survival game. So, being that there's a second one coming out soon, Walking Dead is going to have some competition. There's that other one where, the zombies are like super fast and they run in large groups, and I can't think of the name of it. I just talked to somebody about it last night. What is it called? You know what I'm talking about, though. They showed it at the last, 3 E3s. It's a zombie survival game.
Say it again, though.
I don't know the name of it.
Days Gone?
Yes, Days Gone. Thank you. Wow, that was quick. Days Gone.
Yeah, that looks fantastic.
I think
that's actually supposed to be... They said that's actually the largest amount of zombies, I think, on screen, like at one time ever.
It does not surprise me. It does not surprise me.
Yeah.
It looks good, but it also looks like your movements are limited as opposed to, like, Dying Light. Dying Light, you have that parkour system. If you need to get away, you can find alternate routes. This one looks like it's going to be pretty straightforward brawler type. Like, there's a lot of running, and there's a lot of diving over, obstacles and things, but it's going to be, I think that one's just going to be a straight up focused shooter, as opposed to,
I hope so.
Parkour. Which, that really fits the genre that other people are looking for, because, we've had a lot of people who didn't play Dying Light with us because it wasn't a shooter.
Right. But I think they were supposed to have, they've had a bunch of DLC released since the release, and I've never touched it. I need to pick that game back up again.
Oh, we can. I'll play with you. I love that game. But they've added more guns and more weapons, so now you get more choices, at least. They've even added a revolver, so you can go back to your, Gears of War revolver.
Man, if they had that in every game, I'd be all right.
Yeah, make things a lot easier for me too when I'm playing. Just bring in Tyler with his revolver. Go for it. I'll stand here and get the experience points. Thank you.
There was something about that I don't know. I just that weapon just clicked with me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. But
it just clicked for.
They're gonna have a lot to work with.
Yeah, yep. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, that the show's kind of loose today. We, as typical, Brian and I just try to mess our schedules, and that's not always easy with work and life. And the wife actually left about an hour ago to have a couple day little mini vacation getaway with her mom, and so I've got the kids and we're hanging out, and so then I'm gonna hang out and play some video games and let the kid kind of do her own thing. And so we had a chance today to record, and just kind of off the cuff, loose. We didn't really have anything planned. We typically try to plan something, but it always. I
think we have more fun when we're a little loose like this.
Yeah, but I don't have anything, man. I'm ready to play some video games, though. I think we need to hit some Far Cry. I've got some more liberating to do.
All right. Well, just as a reminder, everybody, on the 27th, we have, we have a lot of Star Wars games. I made that announcement last week. Go watch that video. Yeah. And you'll have an idea of what's coming out on the 27th. A lot of old, backwards compatible games are coming, a lot of fun ones. So keep your eye on that. And yeah, we're going to play some Far Cry 5 in a little bit. We're going to have a live stream, so check us out there. If ever you want to see us play, it is at, I forgot my name. It's like Coden _ Riley at Twitch and Coden Riley at YouTube. If you want to see our past gameplays and if you want to see our live streams, those are the places to find them.
Well, let's go play some Far Cry, and let's hope that John Boy is a real person this time. They say third time's a charm, so.
They say, I may just randomly be like, you know what, we're done. And then wait for somebody to actually contact us, and then I'll send a shirt out, because this is getting ridiculous.
No way, we wanted your swag. Yeah, we wanted your swag.
Right, yeah. Hopefully, once I say I'm taking it away, that's when everybody will want it.
Typically, that's what happens, so.
Yeah. All right, everybody, that's it for the podcast.
Thank you for listening.
We'll catch you next time on TV Talks BS Walks.